What's up with it, bro?
Man, what's going on with my bro, man? I'm doing good, feeling good, man.
Yes.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I know that we're sitting at MACC's closet.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Your establishment.
Most definitely.
You're
one of my main partners. You know what I'm saying? You behind the scenes had a lot to do with this.
Man,
so,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, bro. The loyalty is real. You
Period.
know what I'm saying? The loyalty is real. So even though this is my first time, you know what I'm saying, I kind of, you'll hit me and be like, "Yo, this is what I'm doing. This is the next move. This is the next move."
Yeah.
And just for the people to know, you know what I'm saying, what made you do it? What made you create the store and get it going?
Man. Well, for me, man, the main thing is the ownership part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Us as minorities being able to have something that we can actually sink our claws into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not get the boot when somebody else want to give us the boot.
Absolutely.
Something we can build on without, getting halfway through it and everything come tumbling down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the only tip of the iceberg, of course, because now that I'm falling into this, I realize that I still got so far to go, But this is how you start building on it. When you see little things and things that you've been wanting to happen, and it gives you more and more confidence, you know what I mean, to say,
Absolutely.
okay, I can do this, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then I can show others that this can be done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So as far as, I was knocking on the door a lot, man, and I was getting denied, you know what I mean? A lot of times to where I almost throwing the towel on this because I got other things going on. But I just, you know what I mean? Something just told me bite down and continue. You know what I mean? And now we here. You know what I'm saying?
It looks great in here, bro. Like everything in here it's a nice spread. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
A lot of diversity with the clothing and stuff that I was looking at as I was hooking everything up, and I was just like, it gave me a positive energy.
Yeah.
Of like, look, my partner, he's doing his thing, and
Definitely.
it's looking great.
I appreciate that, man. And my family, man, especially the females in my family, my girl, mom, sis, daughters.
Yes.
They pay attention to the details, and I was in their good graces. You know what I mean? So once I seen that, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because they're gonna tell me how it is.
Right.
Period.
Right. I can speak on that as well. Like my wife is the same way, very attentive to detail.
That's another thing about the store. You know what I mean? My mom and grandma owned stores. You know what I'm saying? As I was a kid.
Okay.
So that was my grandma said she didn't even remember the name of the store, which I did. It was CL Keys.
Okay.
And she said I almost brought a tear to her eyes when I told her I remember what they was doing, just to give her that, to know that I was watching, and that's what made me feel like I could do it. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely inspirational.
So we just keeping it lit.
Yeah, it's in the bloodline.
Definitely. Hustle is definitely in the bloodline.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've been hustling for a long time, bro, and I remember like almost 3 years ago, you see now what's happening on the podcast level, because you was the first interview when we're sitting in Ed Spitz, wearing his, shout out to Ed Spitz.
Yeah, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? We was sitting in his kitchen.
Yes.
and you saw the vision there, and
yep.
I just wanted to stay determined with it. I just wanted to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And not quit. You know what I'm saying?
Right now it's looking so much, you know what I mean? It's came a long way, bro.
Facts.
We had to get the solid sound quality right.
Right.
There was a lot going on. I was new. I was hearing about podcasts at that time, but I still didn't understand like the difference. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, when you're casting, you can kind of do whatever you really want as long as that you can hold a dialogue. And, you know what I'm saying? For you and I, that's natural, bro, because we talk constantly. You know what I'm saying? We be hitting.
Brainstorming, all kind of shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I found my niche. This is fun for me. You
Definitely.
know what I'm saying? Because one of the things for Bay America is it's for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we trying to create a lane for everyone to have some type of exposure.
Most
you know
definitely.
what I'm saying? So, it's for the black businesses, but any business. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to sit here and preach on all of that.
No, but let's touch on that, because when people say black business or we do things for black owned, it's just because of the lack of,
right.
prior to. It doesn't mean
facts.
that we have no issues outside of our race.
That's real.
We just trying to uplift our race. That's
Absolutely.
it. I'm actually biracial, but I see the struggles that, African Americans go through.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we proud and we definitely want to do stuff, you know, for our community.
Facts.
But that we're not against nobody. We got love for everybody. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I feel like that's an important message to get out because people want to compare, you know, okay, well, what if we said all white or all this or all that? But it's just, you know, for the lack of. That's why we're pushing this through. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you put that on there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it.
Because that's dope. You know what I mean? And I wanted to. I got a sneak peek of the Ryder J. Clyde project that you're working on.
Dope.
How that? Because y'all did a project before.
Yeah, we did the all white party.
Dope album.
Yeah, appreciate it, and we got a real good response. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so classic. It's so dope to me, bro, because this is, you know, I came up on the Mob Figures. That was always my favorite group. And as everybody already know, me and AP rock tough.
Right. Shout out to AP.
Yeah, and lyrically, I feel like me and Rada is just a good match. You know what I'm saying? We both raw with the storytelling.
Yeah.
And from a fan standpoint, I felt like they thought it was real dope to see us get together. You know?
Right.
We delivered the actual. You know, sometimes when people come together and do an album or you do a big feature, you might not actually do the song or deliver the type of song that the people want. The look was cool, but the song wasn't. So when I feel like when we attacked the actual sound that we needed for all white party, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So then it was only dope, nigga, to double back with the all black affair. You know what I mean? And right now, man,
some smoke.
It's some smoke on here, bro. I'm having a hard time not, you know, leaking and showing stuff.
Right.
I want it to be fresh.
Right.
I had to stop playing it myself so I don't get tired of it. So I'm excited around the release. You know what I mean? But
I saw the snippet. You dropped the snippet for the for a unreleased record, right? That's about to drop.
Yeah, that's what you do for it. That's probably one of my favorite on there.
Is it?
It's
a dope record.
One of them. But like I said, everything neck and neck. But yeah, that's one of my joints. You know what I mean?
How many records did y'all do?
We probably gonna settle in on about 13.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we got close to that right now, but we gonna record like 4 or 5 more. Pick the top 13. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro. Any type of scheduled release, or you guys just still want to keep that wrapped up?
Yeah, we just keeping it so natural to where nothing feels rushed. We ain't doing no extras. You know, just letting it come as it go.
Right.
We're actually in the studio, really working, experimenting.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not this just send it back. You know what I mean? That was how we was with the first album too. We locked in.
So it's a little bit more personal this time. It's like y'all a little personal engagement to where y'all could actually feed off ideas together at the same time to build a classic.
And to be honest, he one of the easiest people I ever recorded with as far as creating a whole project. Like it's dope, bro. The chemistry is just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I heard it on the first album. I noticed the chemistry, and you know what I'm saying. It's just natural. It doesn't seem force fed. You know what I mean,
bro. It's actually a lot of similarities with me and bro that I've noticed over the recording process. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we just getting busy, bro. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. That all black affair, real dope on the way. Real album. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to all the, the new and the new sound, but the criteria, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We gotta. There's still an ear for it. There's still an ear for it. And one thing that the internet does do, it still keeps. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to listen to the music that I grew up on, even if it's 2020 version. You know what I mean? Like I could actually still hear the type of music that I want to listen to. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I try to keep my ear to the ground with my children and listen to what they do. You know what I'm saying? And what they participate and partake and listen to. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing that's dope is that you can still hit your fan base because there is the internet. You know what I mean?
Bro. And you want to create something timeless. Just like an old school vehicle. You know what I'm saying? It never loses its value, even gains value over time, bro, because it's classic.
Right,
and,
facts.
When it wasn't something done just for the moment, it'll last. And then as far as the kids and what they got going on, I can't really knock them because I remember, even this was before my time, but hearing about when rap first hit the scene. You going from, you got to be a singer, a dancer, or something. You got to have some real vocals. And now all of a sudden you got somebody just talking and rhyming. So just think about how they looked at it back then when somebody just was talking and rhyming. Right. That ain't real music. He just talking.
Right.
So as the generations pass, we always going to be like, oh, that ain't what we own. We have ours, they have theirs. But it doesn't mean it's over for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Isleys was still rocking with R. Kelly years after their time. They still touring. only in rap do we tell somebody, oh man, you're getting old, man, you got to hang it up.
Yeah.
44, I feel like it's certain things you shouldn't be doing, like that you was doing when you was 17, 18.
Facts. You got to step it up.
This battle that I just was in, what it did for me was it showed me how many people are still into lyricism. And to see that was a win for me, bro, because it sparked something in me like, man, it's still heavy out there.
Yeah, there's still an ear for it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I wanted to swing into. Like, were you just scrolling, you know what I'm saying, and you saw the Sue Surf battle? Was that?
Well, yeah, let's talk about that, man, because I get tagged in these battles and these challenges all the time.
Okay.
And, you know, as far as us being artists, man, we don't make much money off sales and streams and stuff like that. You know, verses is probably where we make the most money, selling a verse, doing a show. You know, so my thing is, okay, cool. Y'all want me to go put my name on the line and battle for y'all, which I haven't been battling and doing stuff like that for a long time, even though I know my verses can hold their weight.
Right.
But I'm not. I make music now. I make money motivated. I make music to make people want to get out there and get it. That's what I'm on right now.
Absolutely.
But I know I still got lyricism. So I got at my fans and I said, hey, I like to say fans, friends, and fam, because I don't like to look at everybody as some people are really genuinely fans, but some support is friend, fam, and I consider the fans fam. You know what I mean? Because they rock with you.
Facts.
So I always say all three, but I said, hey, if y'all really want me to do this and really sit down and figure out which verses I'm going to do and put my name on the line, it's $100 to get in the battle, man. Just throw me $10. And then I even went further on to say, if I win the battle, I'll throw you back 20.
Mm-hmm.
So it went crazy.
Dope.
Before you know it, I'm getting 50s, 100s, 20s. Everybody supported it, and with no question, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they understand. I haven't. They probably haven't bought an album from me in no time, but they respect me as an artist and said, "What's the little minor contribution to get him to do what he does?" You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
To my knowledge, I seen that they were somewhat hating on that, which is so crazy to me, bro, because it's legit.
Right.
That to me, that's like hating on a non-profit organization.
Exactly.
It's legit.
Exactly.
I hollered at them. They fucked with me. So my thing is, any person in their right mind, how could you hate on somebody trying to get the bag? If I see you do that, I'm gonna commend you. I'm gonna be like, man, bro, you know,
he's thinking outside the box. Like,
thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying? And you know what? That's one good thing to show the public.
Yeah.
That there's a core following of SHILL MACC.
Straight up.
UGR is really a movement. It's not just the internet. It's
Exactly.
real people that actually we out here rooting.
Exactly.
As soon as I seen that, I was like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and throw that over there.
And you definitely supported me.
You know what I'm
supporting
saying?
me. And
No question.
You know, yeah, there's avenues. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that there's avenues, man. And so then here we are. The money that they're trying to get, for what we win for the battle, I already got it before the battle started.
Right.
You know, now let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Look at it like this. That was promotion. That was like, you say like, okay, I got to spend a few dollars to get promoted. Like I sponsor ads on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Out of my own tank.
Exactly.
Okay? That's the same situation. Hey, we put money into SHILL because we're going to help sponsor SHILL in this. That's what they do with boxing and everything. They got sponsors. So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I know I did it like it was just, bro, let me do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
With the money's there. We all got the money.
No
SHILL got the
questions
money.
asked. Yeah.
SHILL could have did it itself and just, you know what I'm saying? But that was a way to ignite the attention. That was
Straight
smart
up.
marketing, bro.
Straight up.
Because it brought the attention to you and had people actually going there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People gonna protect their investment, right?
Most
definitely. You know what I'm saying? So they there.
Oh yeah.
Commenting and you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And they was riding for me, man.
I saw it,
if
bro.
y'all watching this, man, shout out to y'all because people love to point out the negatives of it, which there was none. There was no negatives of this. You know what I'm saying? So some people probably wouldn't understand why I would consider this a negative because, and it was a comparison to Nipsey Hussle.
Okay. Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah, and prior to this battle, I've heard it several times, but it wasn't so widespread that I felt like I needed to address it like that.
Okay.
And the first person that my pops don't even really listen and tune in like that, but I was playing some Nip, and some Nip came on while I was working out, and my dad came in and thought it was me. You know what I mean?
Wow, really? Okay.
That's the first time I ever heard that, and that's the first time I said, okay, maybe me and Brad got a similar voice. You know what I mean? This is years ago, 5 years ago or something. But
Okay.
for all my fans and everybody that know me know I've been rocking for a long time. Me personally, I feel like before a lot of them even knew Nip. People that know me, they knew me before Nip. So, but the thing about him being a legend, some people would take it as a compliment, which is cool. But the way I look at it is like when you're that big, and then somebody that you haven't heard sounds like him, I feel like you'll immediately write them off. Like,
Okay.
like Pac. When Pac hit all the imitators, I had nothing for him, bro. I don't care if they was spitting. I heard Pac in there somewhere. I had to cut it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah, because an imitator, man, is just, you know what I mean? That's terrible to me, bro.
Right.
It's whack. So that's why I said it's very important that I establish the separation, because when I seen it on a widespread, all these comments coming in, and then I also seen it was turning some other people the other way, I'm like, oh no, you know what I mean? This is a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is an issue that if I was to get any bigger, I don't want to be dubbed that dude.
Right.
And all my hard work goes down the drain at that point.
Facts. Because you saw did you see that meme with the dude that kind of he got the cornrows
Oh
and
my God,
he grew the beard out and
bro, he had the prolific on his face and everything. Like,
that's somebody that's trying to be Nip.
That's
you know
terrible.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw it a lot, and okay, Nip is he's probably I had the opportunity to meet Nip at one point. Yeah. I don't really speak on it because it's not necessary. That's not what this is about. But to an extent, with Nip, they kind of wrote him off as like Snoop, right? When he first was coming out, and that probably frustrated him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? So at the same time, you have as an artist, as an established artist that has been putting out music for years on your own, independently, you know what I'm saying? It can come off like, bro, I've been in this too hard to just get dubbed off as that.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I can't allow it to happen. So
yeah, that's facts though.
We're not using it as clout. We're addressing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're going to address it over and over again. Because I feel like somebody from his hood or, his family, they might even take that as disrespect.
Right.
Like, bro, don't come in trying to copy, you know what I mean? And especially now that he's not here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, sensitive.
So we're not trying to, that's sensitive, bro. So if you watching, man, I just want y'all to be clear. Go check my catalog, you know what I mean? And also make sure you understand that I do not want to sound like nobody else. I don't care what you think. I definitely want credit for SHILL MACC and SHILL MACC only. Like I said, I respect Nip. I love what he was about.
Right.
I feel like he gave a lot of people to, lit the flame up under a lot of people to go do shit independently too. And to see his struggle, you know what I'm saying, out that way, not getting picked up because of Snoop, I felt like that made him even have to mash harder. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now that I'm seeing this on a bigger scale and I'm seeing all these people come in, I'm feeling like, well, that's what I'm going to have to do. You know what I mean? I'm not finna switch with how I get down, though.
Right.
And another thing, like when you listen, if you do find similarities, just understand that I spit more punches and I spit more metaphors. I kind of change my style sometimes. I might use a deeper voice, rap up-tempo and slow the metaphors down. I do different things, you know what I mean? So I feel like we're very different. I personally do think we got a similar voice. But that's that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just wanted to make sure we touched on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important because I was trolling comments too, and I was like, damn, I'm sitting there with my wife. I'm like, damn, why they keep giving brother the Nipsey card like that? Like, is it because he's a West Coast artist, and you know what I'm saying? And they think that we flock the same? Because a lot of people got to understand. Shout out to L.A., but the Bay is a whole different environment.
So different,
we so different. We cousins, but it's completely different worlds.
Yeah, they could almost cut Cali in half.
Exactly, bro. Like, so
on the East Coast, it's 4 or 5 states made out of this one strip. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we function with them, but
off top, I got homeboys
totally
out there.
Different culture, though.
Yeah, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? And can we talk about something that we said we was going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't really a hot topic, but I know that you know what I'm saying, you worked with Mess.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's very interesting topic, actually. You know what I mean? Because people don't know the ins and outs of what I went through by working with mess. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I also, I'm glad you brought that up, because it's a lot of turmoil around mess. You know what I mean? But I was always raised to don't go poking my nose in some shit that don't got nothing to do with me.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So when you talk about certain people that I've never engaged with, that's none of my business.
Yes.
Period.
Facts.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody on either side, but
Right.
don't involve me in that. This is business.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yep. Even guys that chose to fall back from me, they told me. I got real phone calls like, bruh, we could kick it. The kids could kick it. We could do whatever we want, but I can't do no more music with you because you did some music with Mess. And there's people in the back arguing with him like, let that nigga do his thing, man. We get off the phone laughing. It's all good.
Right.
But they're in deep politics with Mess. What people got to understand is some people that know Mess probably thinking, well, I'm not really rocking for him like that. And I'll explain to you why. Because I came in this on business. I don't know where he drove from when he came to meet me. I don't know what he was doing the night before, the week before, a year before that. I didn't even know, bruh. It was respectful on some business shit. I'm not no fucking follower, nigga. I'm not no sucker either at the same time, and I'm going to get that out there. But, you know, leave me be. You nigga, I leave you niggas be. This was music. We did an album. I always, you know, I fuck with Mess growing up. But this shit, and what niggas don't understand, we was just about to do a song. Mess was the one that tapped in and said, let's do an album. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'll keep everything on the one. It's money. It's a money thing. Bro, I wanted a couple dollars. Okay, cool, nigga. He deserve a few dollars. It's a legend.
He's a legend.
You
Right,
can't
right.
lowball niggas. If you really about your business, nigga, cash out.
Right.
I hate when niggas ask me for free verses. We got, man, come on, bro. Just because I know you, nigga, I know hella niggas that's rapping. So I'm supposed to do 100 verses a month, a week.
Right.
Because I'm your nigga, and then niggas will fall back from you. So me and him don't even know each other. He plugged me. You know what I'm saying? He plugged me on the album. I did my numbers off that nigga, and it was a play.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I still got love for Mess because he still did come through and plug me. And me and him, everything with me and him been on the up and up. And Mess called me and talked to me a few times like, bruh, give me a little juice, man. Give me a little energy, man, to get back in this shit, bro. Make me hype about this shit again. I be telling the Mess, I want you to bust that mess, nigga. And what everybody don't know,
Right.
he bust that shit to me on the phone. I'm talking about the mess that we all know and love, nigga.
Yeah.
Bars. I'm laughing. I'm like, bro, why is you playing? He started laughing like, bro, you know, I'm trying to come with something else. And that's the thing. I feel like it's important. You can't abandon all these people that's already with you to try to gain something new.
Right.
And I personally felt like he was making a mistake with that, but that's his business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But bro, I'm talking about real extensive phone calls. I talked to bro. I try to talk him out of certain things that he was involved in, and bro, just get focused because you got a jackpot. Right. At your fingertips.
He has a lot of fans.
He got a crazy amount of fans. I got a lot of fans from doing the music with him. It was exactly what I needed to do. What I wanted to happen happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, just for anybody watching, I'm not on neither side. I'm on SHILL MACC side and the kids that I feed and where I sleep at night. I got love for everybody.
And I'm glad that you put that out there because a lot of people. And I'm gonna be 100, bro. When I was younger, and I would see collabs and rappers doing stuff, especially in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was a kid listening to rap. I'm thinking that these dudes is like partners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? I felt like they was homies, and you know what I'm saying? Because I know how I rode with my crew, and we was with each other every day.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? You start learning that this is a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, yeah, you know what? We all have done stuff pro bono. But if you got real responsibilities, you got real life situations that you got to do, you got to pay.
Man,
you know what I'm
time
saying?
is precious and sensitive.
You said a story,
You know what I mean?
bro, when you had, you know what I'm saying? Because you pay your bills here.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay to play.
Period. Bottom line. And it's nothing. And that in turn that works out for you too. Because once I can't get online and say, hey man, if you niggas, I seen a nigga one time, bro, going bad about him never making fuck paying for a feature, and in almost the same breath talk about getting $50K or something for a feature. Like, why would you try to entice people to not pay artists for a feature and fuck it up for everybody?
Right.
Even yourself.
Right.
You're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You dumb. That don't make no sense, bro. So it's a cycle, man. And then when you get, and that's what's dope about me. You know what I mean? What I feel, I'm very thankful for, bro. And shout out Big Bro AP, because he's a big part of this, bro. Their movement, when I never even knew about verse licks or none of that till I got around him, bro. And I was watching AP just go around, wow, and he wasn't playing about his price, bro. Sometimes I'm like, bro, that's kind of steep. You sure? And he like, bro, 1,500, 2 racks. Tell that nigga 10K. That's how. Bro, I'm like, bro, but he got 3. You don't want the 3? He, man, 10K. That's how he talking, bro. And so I'm like, well, shit, man, I could at least get a little 250 if he doing. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I started getting that, but see, I feel like I got the last of that little, you know, that era. I'm the end of that class.
Yeah, bro. You know, it's great that, you know what I'm saying, we had this opportunity to get this out the way, even though there's more coming, you know what I'm saying?
It's just the beginning right here.
Bro, but it was just great to, you know what I'm saying, sit in the establishment. I know that I live at a distance. I'm not too far, but you know what I'm saying, just with scheduling and everything, it's just good to, you know, you tell me about it, you show me screenshots, and then, of course, you know what I'm saying, on social media and stuff like that, and actually hit the people with the social media handle.
Yep. So you want to go to? I'm about to get my MACC Closet page set up in my my website for the actual store. Right. But if you want to shop online, for now I got the ugrcloth.com. Yeah. So you shop online there. You could DM me on the Instagram, which is at SHILLMACC, SHILLMACC, and I'm doing. The store isn't open right now, but I'm doing by appointment only, so you can pull up on me and, you know, we'll get it done, in and out. That's another thing, man. This COVID, you know what I'm saying? That's really what shut the store down. So right when I get a business going, man, this shit come. It's crazy, but it's all good. We're doing a little bit more brainstorming, like he said, man. We've been brainstorming for a while now, man. And everything is coming to light. But Shill Mac on Facebook. Go get the albums. My favorite album of all of them, which is still fairly new to me, is My Body, man. You still want to go check that out. I really feel like that's a classic. I got wonderful feedback. Classic. We touched on the Mess album. That's available. When You're a Threat, You're a Target. Yeah. Go get familiar with me and Ryder album, All White Party. Dope album. About to drop number 2. Yeah. And I also got an EP on the way, man. My Contribution. You feel me? So I'm telling you, this shit coming, man. Y'all just stay tuned.